Hi there, YouTube. It is Musical Aviator. We'll be flying a Juliet Kilo November today on GA around Australia. We left off in Bruny Island, Tasmania, and today we'll be flying up to Hobart. Not a very long flight, it's only about 30 miles or so. Fueling up the aircraft and then popping up IFR to Launceston, hopefully. That's assuming air traffic control show up. And from Launceston on to Devonport. With any luck, we'll be able to go way over to the west and have a look at Cradle Mountain. Depends on the clouds. Just taking a look at who's here. Hello there, Lachlan, Spencer, Nathaniel, Toilet Inspector, Ahmed. So, looking at the weather, we have wind 250 at 16 knots, 3 degrees Celsius at 2,000 feet. Here at Bruny, 1,000 feet it's 5 degrees Celsius, and I'd imagine it's something like 7 down on the ground. That's the VNC, we're looking at the VTC. Here's Bruny Island down the bottom. We'll be tracking northbound along the coastline of Bruny Island till we hit Cape de la Sorte, crossing the Derwent River, then tracking northbound to Durati Point, where we contact Hobart Tower on Class D. That's on 118.1. Make our inbound call, passing straight across the southwest and then entering whichever circuit they tell us to go into. Now there is a requirement to do a right-hand circuit for runway 30, so if that is the case, we'll probably pass over the middle of the runway and then make our right-hand circuit from there. Alternatively, we'll just pop straight over Cambridge and then into a left-hand base, runway 12. Once we arrive in Hobart, we're going to go and refuel the aircraft. There's a little GA apron up there near Taxiway Hotel. Once we refuel, we're going to head off IFR up to Launceston. 10,000 feet across this section here. So we're going to push the aircraft right up to 10,000 if we can. And come on down and then make our way up to the northwest of the state. Until we hit good old Devonport. Anyway, air traffic control is still missing in action. Hopefully they'll pop online in a few minutes, but we'll walk over and make that happen. I haven't looked at the winds here in Bruny yet. Let's have a look. The wind is from the west, so yeah, 3-2 sounds good to me. Lauren Plains, g'day. Marlo Jenkins, cool. Spencer's here. Cool. So here is Juliet Kilo November. That keeps happening. Don't know why. Every time the aircraft moves, it loses its tie downs. Anyway, let's jump in. Walking the simulator is a P3D thing. I press Control, Shift and E at the same time. Alright, let's drop some flaps. Jamie Whitman, g'day. Alright, time to do a walk around. First things first, to pull off the pitot cover. Check that out. Trim tab's okay. Those are working good. They're all in place. Tie down is off. Flaps. Looking good in there. Hinges are all in place. Tie down is off. Wheel chocks are away. Fuel. That's all fuel. Up to the top. How much do we have? We have about 12 gallons in each tank. Good stuff. So we'll call that 24 gallons, I guess. Cool. We should arrive in Hobart with about 20 gallon of fuel. Thing only burns about 9 gallon out of fuel per hour. That gives us a little bit more than an hour. That's an hour of reserve, so an hour to get there and an hour reserve. Plenty of fuel. Okay, the spinner looks okay, so do the air intakes. Climbing up to the top, checking this one, also about 12, maybe 12 and a bit gallon of fuel. All of it is fuel, no water in there. Wheel chocks are away, tie down is off. The stall sensor is clear. The fuel drain is clear. Hinges are looking okay. Flaps are happy. And we're done. Alrighty, we've locked in, we've got the window open. It's a nice kind of sunny day out there at the moment. I think it's about, let's see what the Metage says about Hobart. Showing a temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. A little bit nippy, but not too bad. 125.55 is correct for Bruny. And Hobart will be whatever Hobart Tower will be when they log on. 118.1. But yeah, you're right. 125.55 for the CTAF at Bruny. Let's get our charts in order. So Bruny's good. Just need to move it over there slightly. Don't need that anymore. Tassie's on. There's Hobart, runway 1230, 2,700 feet. And we don't need that until we arrive. Cool. Alright then, checklist. Okay, priming, fuel pump for 3 seconds, leaning. A runway 32 we were talking about, so we'll need to backtrack that runway. Heading is 070. Cool. Alright, airplane weight and balance. I think we're going to have 2 on board, don't we? Done. The aircraft's only got, what, 20 gallon of fuel on, so not even partly full. It's about a third. Enough fuel to fly for about hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. Alrighty, parking brake is set. Control wheel lock is removed. Static pressure source is off. Fuel selected are both. Fuel shut-off switch is fully in. Flaps are extended. And elevator trim set for takeoff. Just going to set my looking out the side view. Cool. All right, let's get moving. Master switch is in. Fuel showing a little bit more on the left than the right, but the aircraft is kind of off in that direction a bit. Pitch trim. Anti paddle is fine. I'll check in the light. No one walk around the front. Clear prop. One, two, three. Good. Good start. Flaps coming up. Alrighty, after departure we want a heading of 327. Pretty much direct to. We wanted a waypoint before that. It is Draughty Point, DRP. I'm good with that. Maybe chucking a direct too. Cool. Let's turn the transponder in.
Bruny Island traffic, Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo is at parking at taxis and backtracking at runway 32.
Cool.
Bruny Island traffic.
And tower will be 118.1. Cool. Alrighty. Should we do the run-ups here, or... Yeah, we're kind of facing out to the road, that's alright. Temperature not yet in the green, just going to warm that up a little bit.
Bruny Island, Hotel X-ray Mike, taxis to runway 34.
Let's talk about our briefing. We'll be flying over the water a bit today. Only essentially the Derwent River, but the mouth of it. We do have life jackets on board. If you do need to use the life jacket, I ask that you remove yourself from the aircraft first. Once you are clear of the aircraft's wings, you can then pull the tab. That'll inflate the life jacket, tuck it over your shoulders. If we're going to land on the ground, regardless of if it's an emergency landing or a standard landing, once the aircraft comes to a stop and the aircraft's engine is turned off, I will suggest that we leave the aircraft. There are two doors, one on the left, one on the right. People on the front doors can open these. Once you exit the aircraft, the door will move to the forward and move yourself to the tail of the aircraft and we'll meet at the tail. At any point, try and avoid walking through the propeller arc.
Stop at Bruny Island, exit Tango Zulu, Zulu Intown, Legacy, taxiing runway.
First flight today is to Hobart. It's only about half an hour, so we should be there in about 30-40 minutes from now. There are no airports on the way to stop at, so once we leave the ground here at Bruny, we're essentially going to Hobart. All good with that?
Traffic, Bruny Island, Hotel X-ray Mike, entering runway 134.
That oil temperature is still not coming up. And we've got more fuel on the left than on the right. Just going to burn off the left tank for a bit. One, 2, 3, 8 is the centre overlying us, so we'll listen to that as well.
Kilo Delta's leaving for 120, estimating King on 123. Kilo Romeo Delta.
Hobart's on. Temperature is starting to just move up into the hundreds. Not quite there yet. She's a bit cold, the old girl. If you had a carburetor heat, we'd turn that on, but she doesn't.
Bruny Island traffic, Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo, taking off runway 32, upwind departure to the northeast, Bruny Island traffic.
There he goes. I believe that's Spencer making his takeoff. And I'm going to declare that as close enough to the green to not matter. Mixture rich. $1,800 RPM. Mag check well. And to the right.
Bruny Island traffic, Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo, coming through 1,200, on climb 1,500, departing to the northeast.
Settling okay, about 600. Maybe 575.
Oh, Bruny Island traffic, Hotel X-ray Mike, taking off runway 34 for straight up departure.
Traffic, Bruny Island, exit Tango Zulu, lining up.
And track and direct to Mike, Hotel Bravo.
Two over the top.
Jetstar 702, contact Hobart Tower 118 decimal 1 for clearance.
Okay, we're going to stop listening to centre. I'm going to listen to the CTAP only. We do need to enter the runway and backtrack. Those kangaroos over there aren't moving. Bruny Island traffic, Juliet Kilo November, Cessna 172, just checking if anyone's on the runway.
Traffic.
I'll take the lack of answer as a no.
Joe, Bruny Island, Hotel X-Ray Mike, climbing through 500 for 1,500. Check and direct, Hobart.
Brake disconnected.
Joe, Bruny Island.
Bruny Island traffic, Juliet Kilo November, Cessna 172, entering runway 32, backtrack. Just before I enter, I'm going to turn every light that we have on, including the strobes. Cool. Okay, for departure will be flaps 10. Flaps 10 is selected. Bruny Island traffic, Juliet Kilo November, Cessna 172, departing runway 32, straight out departure, and then north eastbound. When you get airborne, it suddenly becomes a lot smoother. There's 70 knots, looking at 75. Flaps up. Time 21. $27. 329. Currently showing 340. Yeah, that's about right. Yep. Happy with that. And we'll visually track along the right-hand coast, the east of the coast of the island. Mount Wellington's in sight, covered in cloud. Bruny Island traffic, Juliet Kilo November is leaving the zone at 1,500. Tracking northbound to Hobart.
Track direct here, that's waypoint.
Hobart Tower, Hotel X-ray Mike.
Alright, our next position shall be Droughty Point. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to forget it otherwise. Done. I'm going to sit at 2,000 feet, but at Droughty Point we need to be at 1,005.
The last station calling, say again, sorry, I didn't quite get it.
Hotel X-ray Mike, disregard that message.
– 2,000 feet. And we're going to track along the coastline before we cross the river.
Hobart Tower, Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo at Droughty Point, 1,500 inbound, A2 still, request airways clearance.
Papa Alpha Romeo, Hobart Tower today, cleared into Hobart class Delta at 1,500, joined downwind runway 12, report on down.
Cleared into Hobart class Delta at 1,500, joined downwind runway 12, Papa Alpha Romeo. Hobart Tower, Hotel X-ray Mike, inbound at a Delta Romeo Papa at 1,500, cross airways clearance.
Hotel X-ray Mike, you're cleared to Hobart at 1,500. Caution, reported traffic is Papa Alpha Romeo also at 1,500, joining downwind. Reporting sight, you should be at your 4 o'clock, actually, 7 o'clock, sorry.
Good to Hobart, 1,500 and copy the traffic, Hotel X-ray Mike. Hobart Tower, corner 340, ready for push and start.
Corner 340, push approved.
Push approved, 340.
Hotel X-ray Mike, can I
Correct,
you
Inspector. A lot of people say that
right and downwind runway 12.
the area around Hobart just reminds me
Yeah,
of
over
like
there,
New
enjoy the
Zealand.
right hand downwind from my 12, Hotel X-ray Mike.
Kind of like Australia's version of New Zealand. It's Australia's South Island. There you go.
Papa Alpha Romeo, just confirming it was a overhead to right downwind or midfield or left downwind.
We're going to cut across the river here.
Hotel X-ray Mike, say again, sorry.
And I can see Droughty Point already.
Papa Alpha Romeo, is it a right hand downwind for runway 12 or do you like us to join at left midfield downwind runway 12?
Left midfield downwind, sorry about that, Papa Alpha Romeo.
Copy, Papa Alpha Romeo.
Alright, for Romeo Spencer with the reading of the Ursa. We've got to look at that for you guys, but I've seen it before. Anyhow, the Ursa shows, down the bottom here, flight procedures. Right hand circuits, runway 30. Left-hand surface runway 12. Just await us, 128.45. Not coming up with any audio. That's pretty. Almost centered on the fuel tank, so we're going to get her both now.
Hotel X-ray Mike, you can join base and final from my 1-2, report final.
Join base from my 1-2, report final. Hotel X-ray Mike.
That's Cradle Point there, so I'm just going to fly over the top of this island and straight up into that. That's Opossum Bay. Ralph's Bay to our left and the Derwent River to our... No, Derwent River to the left, Ralph's Bay to the right.
Alpaca 70 contact, Hobart ground on 121 7.
That is Mount Wellington. Yes, you can see some snow on the top, and it did actually snow there last week, so it's probably still got
Hotel
some
X-ray Mike on final, runway 12.
Hotel X-ray Mike, runway 12, clear to land.
Right, 12, clear to land, Hotel X-ray Mike. Pass Romeo, midfield downwind.
Send 1,500. There's a danger area just off to our right here, which is the Hobart training area. So a lot of like Javaroos, Cessna 172s all floating around in there.
Tower, Qantas 340, ready for taxi.
Doing nav exercises and stalls and that kind of stuff.
Taxi, Foxtrot, Alpha, Charlie, hold short, runway 12.
Foxtrot, Alpha, Charlie, hold short, runway 12, Qantas 340.
Okay, let's do the checklist now. We're going to see brakes are released. Undercarriage is fixed, mixture is full rich. Pump goes on. Fuel, essentially even. And seats and harnesses are secure.
Hobart Tower, X-ray Tango Zulu with you at Charlie Point, 1,500 inbound.
Jeez, someone else.
X-ray Tango Zulu, Hobart Tower, g'day, you're cleared into the Hobart class Delta at 1,500 you at. Join a right-hand downwind from my 12.
Cleared to the class Delta airspace at 1,500, enter a right downwind runway 12. X-ray Tango Zulu.
Alpha Romeo, you can enter base and final, runway 10, report final.
Base and final, runway 12, report final. Hotel X-ray Mike vacated at Delta.
Hotel X-ray Mike, you can taxi Hotel Juliet to the bay.
Hotel Juliet to the bay, Hotel X-ray Mike.
Hobart Tower, Juliet Kilo November, Cessna 172, 1,500, overhead Durante Point inbound.
Juliet Kilo November. Can I just have your altitude, please?
Juliet Kilo November, 1,500.
Juliet Kilo November, thanks. You're cleared into Hobart at 1,500. Traffic is X-ray Tango Zulu. At your 1 o'clock, joining a right-hand downwind runway 12. You can also join the right-hand downwind runway 12.
Copy, join right-hand downwind runway 12, Juliet Kilo November, we'll lock the traffic.
Papa Alpha Romeo, final runway 12.
Papa Alpha Romeo, runway 12, clear to land.
Runway 12, clear land, Papa Alpha Romeo. Tower Qantas 340 ready.
There's
Qantas
Hobart,
340.
the city of Hobart.
We've got a bit of general
Right there.
aviation traffic.
Looking for that road there. So we're going to stay to the east of that road. So we can kind of like go across the middle section of that hill there. Go around this point, which is of course the big TV towers on the top of the hill.
Jetstar 702 ready to push.
Jetstar 702, contact Hobart ground frequency 121 decimal 7.
Copy, Jetstar.
All stations on the ground Hobart looking for clearance and push. Contact Hobart ground on 121 decimal 7. X-ray Tango Zulu, when you're ready you can join base in finals, runway 12, report on finals.
Runway, join base for runway 12. We'll report on final. X-ray Tango Zulu.
That's Cambridge Aerodrome straight ahead.
Papa Alpha Romeo, vacated Delta.
Papa Alpha Romeo, you can taxi Delta Hotel Juliet to the bay.
Delta Hotel Juliet to the bay, Papa Alpha Romeo.
Right base, yeah, that's on. Alright, we can do that. Hobart Tower, Juliet November, right base, runway 12.
Juliet Kilo November, can I get you to perform one orbit at your present position?
Cover that, left hand orbit, Juliet November. Stay at 1,000 feet.
X-ray Tango Zulu is on final.
X-ray Tango Zulu, runway 12, clear to land.
12 clear to land, X-ray Tango Zulu.
And Juliet Kilo November, you can now join base and finals, runway 12, report final.
Okay, Juliet November.
X-ray Tango Zulu vacated on Delta.
X-ray Tango Zulu, you can taxi Hotel Juliet Kilo to the bay.
Hotel Juliet Kilo to the bay. Exit Tango Zulu.
Qantas 340 behind the landing Cessna 172, runway 12, enter the backtrack.
Behind arriving aircraft, backtrack on 12, Qantas 340.
Okay, flaps 10.
Hobart, target 8, Echo Alpha Tango, Cessna 172, overhead, Cremorne 1500, request to join the circuit, Hobart.
Echo Alpha Tango, you cleared to Hobart at 1500, join a right-hand downwind runway 12, report on that downwind.
Cleared into Hobart, we'll join right-hand downwind runway 12, and we'll report when we join Echo Alpha Tango.
Okay, the rest of the flaps set. .65 knots.
Hobart Tower, just 702, holding short, 12.
Jetstar 702, Hobart Tower.
Hobart Tower, Juliet November, vacated.
Juliet Kilo November, contact Hobart, ground 121, day
1 to 1.7, Juliet November. Flaps up.
Good day.
Hobart ground, Juliet November, vacated on Delta.
Kilo November, Hobart ground, taxi General Aviation via hotel.
General Aviation via hotel, Juliet November. Delta Hotel. Let's go. GA's in there, isn't it?
Traffic. Traffic.
Hobart Ground, hello, Jetstar 708, radio check.
Jetstar 708, Hobart Ground, radio 5.
Great Lord Doofus. Yeah, it does change depending on the wind. And they get a bit of wind here in Hobart. It is a bit of a windy place. I've been to Hobart 3 times, and I think I've been runway 12 twice and runway 30 once.
Hobart Ground Alert, this is Captain 12 Charlie Heavy.
That's real well.
Information Alpha on board, QNH1022, requesting clearance to Melbourne as well.
There's the boys.
SA12 Charlie cleared Melbourne, Kilo, correction, clear destination as
few
far
Bowser
as
here, or do we...
Kilo Alpha in November, Lima, India 3, departure, departing runway 16, and score 2314.
Order that cleared to Melbourne via the Kilo Alpha November Lima India. To be departure, runway 16, squawk 2314.
Cafe 16. Correction, Cafe 12 Charlie.
Hobart Ground, hello, Jetstar 708, Airbus AC211 at spot 8, AC clearance to Melbourne, information Alpha.
Jetstar 708 cleared Melbourne via Kilo Alpha November India, correction, Kilo Alpha Lima India 3, departure, runway 12, squawk 2331.
Jetstar 708 cleared to Melbourne via Kilo Alpha November Lima India 2, departure, runway 12, squawk 3331.
I guess that's 708 squawk 2331.
2331, Jetstar 708.
Take a 708.
That was an RPM set. Shut down. Cool, so the temperature out here is about 8 degrees. We need to get some fuel. First thing I want to do though is get the flight plan file. We'll be flying IFR. So, IFR flight plan. Hobart to Launceston. $43 minutes. Call it 45. Gonna have a full tank of fuel, so it'll be 4 hours in there. $10,000 It's gonna be Tassim H111 LT direct. Sent. Cool. Alrighty, let's get this fuel. Passengers are all out. Now I don't know where you get fuel from here. At a guess, might be via a truck. Don't know. We're going to assume it is a truck. I'm going to take my jacket off. Don't need that. Alrighty, full tanks. We have 26.5 gallons in each tank. Three. $53. Cool, 53 gallons total. We should arrive with about 46. Hi there, Edward. I've always learned Richard Peak. I've heard about Lena Peak, but I don't understand it particularly well. So we're going to be flying at Richard Peak. Now I do understand that there is a possible advantage to either one of those. But if you understand one and don't understand the other, you do the one that you understand. Okay, quick swap over. We haven't done the very large refueling thing that we normally do because we had to park in a random spot with no parking facilities. I don't think there's a fuel bowser at Hobart. Let's check it. Triple Seven Bob, yes, it was a very interesting flight last night into Dubai. Had a little bit of an engine issue that randomly popped up. It was somewhat unexpected. Got a few windows that I'm going to shut down because we're getting a little bit of stutter happening. Cool. Alright, so I've filed a IFR flight plan up to Launceston. Flight plan is from Hobart. We track the Acu-sim by the Hotel 111 all the way up to Hobart. Launceston. Let's get the aircraft started and we'll put in our clearance request. We haven't done a fuel drain. Let's do that. We've just installed fuel into the aircraft. If you don't fuel drain it, you may end up regretting your decision. Okay, all this stuff looks about the same. Yep, all the attachments are still attached. Fuel drain time. If there was water in there, it'd kind of sink to the bottom. It's all happy. Up the top we have a full tank. Down here, yep, I've got about 7 quarts of oil. No water in there. Up the top, got a full tank. And it is all fuel. Nothing in here. Nothing in there. That's working fine. Good stuff. Alright, now we can shut it in and make sure we have a passenger on. Welcome back. We're going to be flying to Launceston, IFR today. 10,000 feet. This might be the highest we've flown the 172 in Tasmania. Mixture rich. Pump. 2, 3. Done. Beacon is on. Annunciator panel. Test is complete. And we're clear. Clear prop. Thousand RPM, leading it out. Alrighty, flight plan, Hobart, Tasm, airway, should be the 111, don't have it for some reason. What about Canley? See what comes up with that. Doesn't like me. We need a latum. LATUM. Yeah, okay, got the old one. It is essentially direct to Launceston though. Alrighty then. Tasm, Canley, Launceston. Ground 1217. Hello there, William. Yes, we're refueled with full tanks now. Going to 10,000. Hobart ground, Juliet Kilo to November is IFR Cessna 172 requesting clearance to Launceston.
Juliet Kilo Mike, Hobart ground. I've got a flight plan. You can just refile and I can give you a clearance.
That'll be Juliet Kilo November.
Just give number, thanks received, standby for it's number 1.
Yeah, helps if you get the correct call sign. So Hobart DME down here. 112.7. Showing what, 093, something like that.
Hobart ground, just star 708, request for a startup clearance only.
Cat 708 push, correction start approved.
Startup approved, just star 708.
Yes, Tim, we refueled. We didn't do a full procedure with walking around the aircraft because I don't know where the refueling bars there is in Hobart. Certainly not in this space. And I would have summoned a fuel truck, but we're not in a designated fuel parking area.
Kilo November, cleared Longhurst, remaining 12, climb initially 4,000 feet and squawk 1615.
1615. Juliet November, cleared to Launceston, climb initially of 4,000, squawk code 1615. Juliet November.
Kilo November.
One 1615 and showing a heading of 120. Let's run at the end of the checklist. Elevator trim is set, neutral. Weight and balance is good, we've got full tanks, got 2 persons on board. Parking brake is set, control wheel lock is set, master switch is on. Static pressurization alternate selector is on primary. Fuel set to both. Flaps are retracted for takeoff. Engine is started. Navigation lights. Put the taxi light on. Chuck in the pitot heat because we are using IFR today and we're climbing up to 10,000 feet where the temperature is going to be -3. With any luck we won't be in the cloud. If we are in the cloud we'll have to descend down to about 7,500, which puts us underneath controlled airspace at some points. Kill flaps retracted. Seatbelt signs. Seatbelts are fastened and the doors are closed. Flight controls. Controls are good. Fuel quantity is full, mixed to rich, will be rich, and that's the taxi. Hobart ground, Juliet November is at the GA apron, ready for taxi.
Juliet November, taxi 12 via Hotel and Alpha.
1012 via Juliet, Golf and Alpha. Juliet Kilo November. They're going to fly Jetstar.
And Hobart ground, Jetstar 708, ready for taxi.
Jetstar 708, taxi 12 Via Alpha.
1 CV Alpha, Jetstar 708.
Finally one, Edward. No, we're not drug runners here.
Traffic.
Juliet Kilo November, contact tower 118-1, have a safe flight, good day.
Over tower 118-1, Juliet Kilo November. Departure will be 1238. Hobart Tower, Juliet Kilo November, holding short runway 12, ready.
Juliet Kilo November, runway 12, line wait.
Runway 12, light Mike, Juliet Kilo November. Mr. Rich.
Traffic.
Juliet Kilo November, you can join upwind for runway 12 after departure, and runway 12 you clear for takeoff.
Runway 12, clear for takeoff, straight ahead departure, Juliet Kilo November. Does upwind mean runway heading? It's not downwind. $60. $75.
Hobart Tower, hello, Jetstar 708, holding short only 1 Charlie for backtrack.
Jetstar 708, Hobart Tower 8, backtrack, runway 12.
We'll backtrack runway 12, Jetstar 708.
Juliet Kilo November, you can track direct to Taysom, report reaching 4,500 feet.
Accu-sim and climb 4,500, jet over.
Hobart Tower, g'day, just 711 with you, 9000, received Charlie, we are 6 miles to run to Ikobe.
Jetstar 711 Hobart Tower.
Climb at 80 knots. 85, 90 knots.
And Jetstar 711, you can you report passing Busker, please?
Okay, Jetstar 711 and requesting lower, it's available.
Jetstar 711, you can descend 5,000 now.
Send 5,000 and report passing Busker, Jetstar 711.
Jetstar 708, fully ready for departure.
Approach. Autopilot is in.
Jetstar 708, runway 12,
navigation mode and
report
climb it
reaching
at
4,500.
800.
We'll report reaching 4,500 and cruising it off from your Jetstar 708.
5. Max power. That's a little leaner peak. We'll go a little richer peak now.
And Jetstar 711, would you like the ILS approach or the visual approach runway 12?
We'll take the ILS, please, Jetstar 711.
That there is Cambridge Aerodrome, and that there is
Jetstar
Hobart.
711, roger, descend 4,000.
Less than a runway
ILS
between
approach runway 12.
two different airfields, not connected by a taxiway at all. They
Send
essentially work as
4,000,
a
cleared
single,
ILS approach runway 12,
single
Jetstar
tower,
711.
controlling both of them. One of the weirdest configurations of airports in Australia, possibly the world. Cambridge Airfield, small bit of road that's shorter than the runway, Hobart Aerodrome.
And Jetstar 711, we're overhead Busker.
Yeah, they are on the two
Jetstar
airfields.
711, thanks.
Cambridge is under the left wing and Hobart's under the right wing. Hobart Tower, in November, passing 4,000.
Kilo November, thanks. Contact Melbourne Centre now, 123 decimal 8.
Melbourne Centre 123 this way, Kilo Canova.
Approach, visual approach, on instrument approach.
I'll get the instrument approach if possible.
It's just saying, no problem. In that case, you access the airport 5 hour for arrival, runway 12, maintain 9000.
Roger, clear the airport 5 arrival for runway 12, maintaining 9000. Switch to pay.
And we should pay within your public speed.
Roger, the publish speed, thanks mate.
And with society, your last one, contact the tower now 118.1, identification 781 transfer today.
Melbourne Cessna Juliet November to Father Hobart at time 09er, maintaining 4,000 feet Alpha.
Juliet Kilo November Melbourne Center, g'day, identified climb to 8,000.
Climb 8,000 feet, Juliet November.
This is the play into you, but confirm contact the tower 118.1,
Maximum power.
Oh, Roger, sorry, missed that. Heading over to tower. Whiskey Papa Yankee. Thanks, mate. See ya.
Yeah.
Center Golf Kilo Bravo.
Golf Kilo Bravo, Center.
Golf Kilo Bravo is departed to King Island at 10 is passing 6,200 kilometres flight level 150.
Great Lord Doofus, you're very right about
We're
that
directed from
farcical
estimating
name
from
from
2-1 request.
Hobart International Airport,
Kilo Bravo identified 321.
with its precious sky traders flying to the domestic location of Antarctica.
Livery to Launceston, flight level 150, Golf 7.
Apparently used to be some flights between New Zealand and Hobart, but they are long, long gone.
Departed King Island time 12, past 4,800 on climb 130, direct drum. Estimate drum at time 40.
Kilo Romeo Delta, you're identified, remain clear of Flight FAA airspace, traffic 3 miles ahead, report approaching.
Still clear of Class Echo, looking for traffic to around
Robert Center, hello, just on 708, 7,000, climbing 9,000, can be departure.
Okay, 500 feet a minute.
Identified.
It's going to lean out that RPM little, the EGT, sorry.
8 contact the flight 340.
Climb flight level 340, just on 708.
That's 705 and flight level 130.
130, get started.
Golf Kilo Bravo, report passing flight level 140.
We'll go Golf Kilo Bravo.
Get start 705, repeat 250 now.
250 now, get started.
Juliet Kilo November, climb 9,000.
I'm 9,000, Juliet November. Good old Cessna autopilot doing its thing. It's much more useful autopilot than you get in the Pipers. I'll give them that. We can actually set a foot per minute climb rate and it'll just fly it.
140, just start 702.
Juliet Kilo November, climb to 10,000, air Eastern H1023.
Climb 10,000, QNH 1023, killing Juliet November. One 1020123. Set. Alrighty then, let's get our heading all sorted. Compass showing a solid 33, maybe 299, 298.
708 track direct to Leighton.
Thank you, knots.
708 direct Lifecam.
Ground speed's getting up towards 100.
Jetstar 705, stand by star 9000, Cement 1062.
Stand by star 9000, 1022, Jetstar 705.
Senegal Kilo Bravo, we're passing climate number 42.
Golf Kilo Bravo. Kilo
That sounds like Barbara.
Delta, clear to Launceston by from
Barbs. Greg.
Melbourne Center, good afternoon. Jetstar 193 with you, flight level 330.
Flight level 130, Kilo Lambda Delta.
Oh, that's right. Greg used to hang around in Hobart quite a bit.
Jetstar 193, just checking in with you, flight level
It's
330.
old stomping ground. He's actually flown Cessnas down to Launceston and stuff, and Hobart. The real world. I haven't. I reckon after this group of legs, so when we get to Devonport, sometime next week when we move on to the next group of legs, we might use the Jabiru. Get the Jabiru out to Flinders Island.
Have a chair on 11871 for Jetstar 704.
Probably do that on Wednesday. Then we'll take Juliet Kier November from Flinders Island up to Yarram on Friday, and on Sunday take her out to Tyab. And then from Tyab, we only have one more leg, which is up to Lilydale and then Essendon.
Would you like us to go? We can go to 99 if you like.
What's the time you patio set?
205, yeah.
Kilo Romeo Delta, make it 150 knots.
1500.
Yep, it would be the RS Jabiru, the 170. What's the first thing I'll do in flight sim? I don't know, but I'll probably fire Cessna 172 from Essendon to Lilydale, then down to Tyab, and then to Yarram, and across to Flinders Island, then to Devonport, and Launceston via Cradle Mountain, Hobart, Bruny Island, Sandfly, Melaleuca Lagoon, Strawn, Wynyard, Smithton, King Island, then up to Point Cook. You get the idea what we're doing. We'll do the tour backwards. Indeed, really.
Sorry, did Cathay 12 Charlie have your message frequency?
Cathay 12 Charlie, no, I guess. Cathay 12 Charlie, they just taking agent contact Melbourne Centre 124, that's 0 today.
What is that 124 decimal? Goodbye.
Indeed, it'll be interesting to compare these flights that we're doing right now with the new simulator, just to see what everything looks like.
Just 193 buffers available.
Go ahead for Jetstar 193.
Just 193, please be Morgo 1 Alpha arrival. Runway 12, when ready for the flight level 2, Richmond 160.
Morgo 1 Alpha arrival for runway 12, when ready, down to flight level 160, Jetstar 193.
Dave Palmer wants radness of time. We can do both. We can indeed do both. For 1,000 feet to go. That's scarily lean. Gonna check this out. If I lean this, will that go up or down? Slightly up. Interesting.
Killer Romeo, there'll be another 2 or 3 minutes of the
No,
speed.
man, that go down.
Get up again once you help.
That is peak.
Understood. Yeah, I got it.
Melbourne Centre, Echo for Tango, we're 9 DME, Hobart. Requesting climb 5,500 and track direct Lorne.
Echo Alpha Tango, yeah, happy to climb underneath the Hobart step.
A first, okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Come down by the Forest Peninsula. VFR instead of this IFR route that we're doing now.
You approach their airspace for a clearance.
Echo Alpha Tango.
St Helens is not a bad idea.
Melbourne Centre, Foxtrot Yankee
The
Charlie.
reason we're not doing
maintaining
St Helens on this route is because there's no good scenery for P3D. It's just default.
AFIRM.
Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, thanks identified. With the Morgo 1 Alpha arrival, runway 12, maintain at 7,000. Ferry to an H1024.
Clear the Morgo 1 arrival, runway 12, maintain 7,000 and 1023. Foxtrot Yankee Charlie.
Temperature is -1. We're at 10,000 feet, maximum power, laying down. Temperature's -1, we're at 10,000 feet. $110 knots. There it is, 120 ground speed, got a little bit of tailwind by 10 knots. Looking good. Actually going to need to reduce power. .2400 RPM, showing 131 knots. How about that in a Cessna 172? Aaron's lost power in his house, has he? Look at that sucker. Well, I'm glad you got one leg in. Might not have gotten to Hobart. Well, I think you got to Hobart, but not to Lornie. Good old Adventure Bay. Sounds like something to do with pirates.
Foxtrot Yankee, Charlie, maintaining maximum speed, cruise descent.
Maintain maximum speed, cruise descent, and is there an altitude you want us to descend to?
Foxtrot Yankee, Charlie, now maintain 7,000.
Maintain 7,000, Foxtrot Yankee, Charlie.
Lake Sorrel. Clearly that one there.
And Foxtrot Yankee, Charlie, clear direct to Busker to join the star.
Clear direct to Busker to join the star, Foxtrot Yankee, Charlie.
Juliet, Kilo, November, what's your descent point?
Juliet, November. Approximately 15 miles.
Juliet, November. Jetstar 193, report max speed.
Sorry, could you just repeat that, please?
Let's have a listen to the ATIS.
Jetstar 193, report the current max number.
Mark 798, Jetstar 193.
13475.
Jetstar 193 for the sequence, reduce the max decimal 78. And on descent, max decimal 78 transitioning to 250 knots.
Roger, we'll reduce Mark 78 on descent, Mark 78, and then we'll reduce to 250.
Runway 14, so not the 32s, runway 14 instead.
November, when ready to send to 9,000, QNH 1062.
I'm ready down to 9,000, QNH 1022, Juliet November. Nearly cross at 4,000.
Just 193, leaving cruise for 16,000.
That's 193, descend flight level 130.
Descend 130, just 193.
9 minutes away. I might do a 2.5. Seven minutes away. That's cool. So we're going to plan the Alpha. Is that a VOR approach?
It's 193, just out of interest, what's your maximum indicated airspeed on descent?
Yeah, I'll do the VOR approach.
Stand by, just running through my through. Just 193, we can do 280 knots on the descent, the fastest we can go.
It's 193, alright. That's 193, change of sequence to now number 1 to additional traffic from the north. Message speed on descent, your maximum forward speed, thanks.
Roger, number 1, and we'll make our speed the best speed we can, just 193.
Melbourne Centre, Richmond 203, radio check.
Richmond 6203, Melbourne Centre, Richmond 3.
Richmond 203, copy, Richmond 25.
Gotta be careful with freezing level down here. Pito will be okay, but the wings may not be.
Okay, Yankee Charlie, change of the sequence now number 2 within profile speed.
Copy, thanks. Fox Yankee Charlie.
That's 193, clear direct bus, got a rejoin the start.
Sorry, could you just repeat that? I had my headset off, I was just talking to my grandma.
Alright, just 193, direct bus start.
Direct bus go, just 193.
Juliet Kilo November, contact Lorny Tower 118.7, identification terminated.
Oh, it's how 118.7 Jack over. taxi information that we have is Delta. Lonnie Tower, Juliet Kilo November is 10,000 feet, inbound information Delta.
Juliet Kilo November, Lonnie Tower, good day.
G'day,
Response not required. We can have descent about 400 feet a minute, maybe 500.
Juliet Kilo November, expect the visual approach for runway 14 right. You can descend to 7,000.
Descend 7,000, visual approach runway 14 right. Juliet Kilo November. $5,000 feet per minute, or 500 feet, not 1,000. That'd be insane. Yes, response not required. That's kind of like the opposite of a shout out. We'll let the speed creep up a little bit. We'll just stay inside the green range a little bit. Altitude is armed with vertical speed.
Lonnie terminal information. Echo now
137 knots, not
wind
172.
completely calm. At us, Echo.
It's coming up a little.
Charlie,
Lost station unreadable.
Mike and Tango at holding point Charlie, ready for service on the
Mike India Charlie, correction Mike India Tango, clear for takeoff runway 14 right. Flip circuits.
Flip takeoff runway 14 right.
141 knots on a 172. Down ahead with tailwind. Winds completely and absolutely without a doubt. What? Taxi 200 at 3.
Juliet Kilo November, you can descend to 4,000.
Descend 4,000, Juliet Kilo November. Don't think it'll get much faster than that.
And for Mike and Tango, did you say left hand circuit or right hand circuit?
142.
Mike India Tango, you can make it a right hand, correction left hand circuit.
Right, left circuit.
Just confirm that was left hand circuit, not west.
Oh, left, sorry. Mike and Tango.
Lonnie Tower, Qantas 440, request taxi information, Echo.
Qantas Qantas 440, taxi via Alpha to the Alpha holding point for runway 14 right.
Got a taxi right, Alpha holding point, 14 right, Qantas 440.
143 knots. Can we make it 144 before you run out? 144, yay! Take a photo of that. That's the fastest the Cessna will ever go. 145. 145 knots, Cessna 172. Just going to reduce power a little bit, keep us at about 120 knots airspeed. Temperature is 2 degrees. And 7,000 feet. About that. Slow down again, 143. Fastest was 145.
Mike India Tango, Lonnie Tail. Mike India Tango, just confirm squawk mode Charlie, please. Mike India Tango.
QNH is 1022. We'll be pushing into a visual approach at Launceston.
Lonnie Tower, Qantas 440, we are ready, Alpha holding point,
right hand side.
14 right.
I should have known that.
Qantas 440.
And we'll be parking down the GA, which is off Echo and Bravo. Yes, Lornie Tower or Lonnie Tower is some
Mike
accents.
India Tango, confirm you want to do a touch and go or full stop? Mike India Tango, clear touch and go, runway 14 right. Juliet Kilo November, descend 2000.
Descend 2000, joking over. $10 miles out. 6. Let's drop a bit more. Take aircraft. Autopilot is off. Airfield is inside. Heading 330. Airfield 500.
Join crosswind for runway. Juliet Kilo November, join left crosswind, runway 14 right, expect visual approach. Clear visual approach, correction.
Clear visual approach, join left crosswind for left circuit, runway 14 right, Juliet Kilo November. And rear visual.
Juliet Kilo November, meant to descent to 3,000 feet.
Stop descent 3,000, Juliet Kilo November.
Mike India Tango, extend downwind, please. Juliet Kilo November, descent 2000.
Descent 2000, Juliet Kilo November.
And Qantas 440, you're clear for takeoff, 14 right. Sorry about the delay.
Not a problem, clear for takeoff, 14 right, Qantas 440.
Mike India Tango, disregard. Juliet Kilo November, traffic, Mike India Tango. He's currently on downwind for 14 right, maintain separation.
Juliet Kilo November, we are visual and cancelling IFR.
Juliet Kilo November.
He's still tracking outbound. Gee, alright. Remember, 1,500 is the circuit height. 500 above it.
Morning Tower, g'day. Echo Alpha Tango is 20 DME to the south of the field, descending through 3,500 feet. Well, we're planning to join the circuit. Echo Alpha Tango.
Echo Alpha Tango. Mike India Tango, clear to land runway 14 right. Mike India Tango, sorry about that. Clear touch and go 14 right.
Molly Tower, g'day, Golf Kilo Bravo's 25 DME inbounds the 290 radial, and we're passing 9,000, descending 5,000, received echo.
Golf Kilo Bravo,
Brakes are released,
Lonnie
undercarriage
Tower,
is fixed,
g'day.
mixed to full range.
Expect runway 14 right.
Pump is on, fuel is
Runway
equal to
14
road.
right, Golf Kilo Bravo.
Seats and houses are secure. Juliet Kilo November, base runway 14 right.
Juliet Kilo November.
That's 10.
Quads 440, contact center 123.8. G'day.
123.8, Qantas 440.
Golf Kilo Bravo, descend
That's 20.
4,000.
4,000 Golf Kilo Bravo, and we're visual.
Golf Kilo Bravo. Juliet Kilo November, just confirm you're going to be a full stop.
Okay, November, AFM. Okay, full flaps.
Juliet Kilo November, clear land, runway 14 right, full stop.
Runway 14 right, clear to land, jet, Cano, November.
Echo Alpha Tango, Lonnie Tower. Echo Alpha Tango. Echo Alpha Tango, Lonnie Tower, g'day, cleared to enter control area for Launceston, maintain 2,500.
Clear to enter Launceston control area at 2,500, Echo Alpha Tango.
Golf Kilo Bravo, descend 2,000.
2,000 Golf Kilo Bravo.
Mike India Tango, extend downwind please.
Launceston Tower, jet, November, vacated.
Juliet Kilo November, taxi Alpha to the bay, g'day.
Alpha into the bay, jet, November.
Good day, Jetstar 745 on the descent, 9,000.
Jetstar 745, Lonnie Tower, g'day.
Guess what that is?
Last station calling second, please.
Fuel, Bowser, we don't need it.
Last station calling second, please.
Say again, Mike India Tango.
Mike India Tango, extend downwind, please. Mike India Tango, separation X. Okay, yeah, make that loop and continue extending downwind, Mike India Tango. Golf Kilo Bravo, clear the visual approach runway 14 right.
Golf Kilo Bravo, clear the approach runway 14 right. Do you want us into the circuit?
Golf Kilo Bravo, that would be great. You can enter... do you want to do a circuit?
Yeah, Golf Kilo Bravo, that's what we're expecting. We can enter a left crosswind for runway 14 right.
Golf Kilo Bravo, affirm, enter left crosswind for 14 right, thanks. Mike India Tango, confirm ops normal.
Say again?
Mike India Tango, you seem to be looping around that 1 point. Confirm ops all normal.
So I'm just having some problems with my mic. Can you say that again?
Mike India Tango, you seem to be circling around 1 point. Confirm ops normal.
Yeah, normal. We're now just on a heading of 312.
Mike India Tango.
South just 745 looking for lower if available.
Just 745, affirm, descend 4000.
Roger, descend 4000, just 745.
Morning Tower, Echo for Tango, West 7 DME, request lower.
Echo for Tango, descend 1500, enter. Disregard, just descend 1500, please.
Descending.
Turn that on, alright. Engines off. Okay then, let's have a look at our next bit of fun. We have about 46 gallon of fuel. Should arrive at Devonport with 36. Burning about 10 gallon per hour. That gives us nearly 3 hours. So, leaving Launceston, we're going to head to West Lagoon, climbing up to 6,500 if we can get there. Going to pop off to the very top end, the north end of Great Lake. Then we're going to extend outwards to Cradle Mountain, which should be, just looking for it, where are you, Cradle? There. So that's a track of 264. Pretty much call it westbound, and then CML, which is Cradle Mountain Lodge, just slightly to the north. And from there on we'll head on straight up to Devonport. Who is Sam? Don't know who Sam is. Who is Sam? Sam. Anyway, let's lodge our flight plan. VFR YMLT. Going Devonport. Don't really need an alternate, but we'll chuck in Wynyard as a thing to put in. It's going to be about 1 hour. Give ourselves 1 hour and 5 minutes so we can do a circle of Cradle Mountain. Got about 3 hours. All of that seems to be okay. It'll be 6,500. go YMLT, WSN, CML, DPO. Filed. Sarah for Mike, would that be yourself? That's right. Don't need to refuel, so we don't need to do any other stuff. Just stand up and walk around the aircraft to have a look at it. Should we go over there? Say hi? Yeah, right up. Visitors welcome. Hi dudes, how you doing? How's Launceston this time of year? We're hoping to go up to the Great Lake and Cradle Mountain before heading up to Devonport. So, any advice? What's the weather like? Like that, eh? Cool. Cool, no one's been around the aircraft, so I'll jump in and make our way up. Yep, I'd imagine there would be snow on Ben Lomond right about now. They had a massive dumping of snow on, I think it was Wednesday, Thursday, something like that, this week. So only a few days ago they had a bunch of snow down there. I believe the quote that I heard was snow down to a level of 150 metres above sea level. So, very nice. Good old Ben Lomond. Interesting about Ben Lomond, the first settler of Melbourne, a John Batman, was given a pastoral lease around Ben Lomond, which he didn't like because it was hard to raise sheep on Ben Lomond because it's a mountain with snow on it, and he decided that he'd rather come to Melbourne. So Melbourne was settled by Tasmanians. And with that bombshell, it's time to run away. Extra rich. Yeah, we did weight and balance, kind of. We cheated the weight and balance. We have 2 passengers on board in the forward position. We took off with full tanks, and now we have less than full tanks. Okay, we have 24.7 in the volts. Mags to both. Clear prop. Thousand RPM. Melbourne is Launceston's best colony. True. Alright, let's tuck this in. We are going to go via a West Lagoon, W-O-N. No, not that. WSN, isn't it? From that CML. And Devonport. Cool. No vatsim, Pito. Leave it that way for the moment. Lonnie Tower, going to have 124.7 on the standby. I'm going to be flying into a CTAF, so I've got 122.8 in the standby as well. Runway 14, so it'll be a right crosswind departure to West Lagoon.
Kilo and Zelda base, 14 right, full stop.
Kilo Romeo Delta, you cleared land runway 14 right.
Good land, Kilo Romeo Delta.
All stations status, information Foxtrot now, current wind setting 260 degrees at 3 knots, status information Foxtrot.
Compass showing 304. Launceston Tower, Juliet Kilo November, Cessna 172 at the GA apron, requesting taxi runway 14 right.
Juliet Kilo November, you can taxi via Alpha to the Alpha holding point for runway 14 right.
Alpha, holding point runway 14 right, Juliet Kilo November.
Juliet Kilo November, I lie, you can take the Delta if that's easier for you.
Yeah, we'll do that, Delta. Okay.
Pop out from you cleared the visual approach, turn left crosswind from runway 14 right. Traffic's X-ray Tango Zulu, currently on downwind for 14 right. Maintain separation.
Visual approach 14 right, join left crosswind, copy traffic, Papa from me.
Kilo and Delta vacating right onto Bravo, close back to the GA.
Kilo Romeo Delta taxi Alpha to the Bay, g'day.
Alpha Bay, Kilo
Brakes are set, he's coming in. He's on Bravo. We'll go the other way around.
Day Tower, this is Mike. You take on the ground, requesting clearance to Launceston. Requesting clearance to Devonport.
Mike India Tango, stand by please. Mike India Tango, just confirm you're direct to Devonport.
Affirm direct Devonport.
Mike India Tango.
And Tower, good afternoon, Lancer Sierra Alpha Mike IFR for Mirambila, request clearance.
Last station calling, second call front please.
Sierra Alpha Mike, and it's IFR clearance to Mirambila.
Sierra Alpha Mike, you're cleared to... you're cleared to Marimbula via your Nunnup flight plan route. Nunnup 1 Bravo departure runway 14 right. Climb to 9000, squawk 6055 at departures with me.
Okay, cleared to Mirambula via Nunnup flight plan route. Just confirm the departure for us 14 right. Climb initially 9000, code 6055. Sierra from...
Departures are number 1 Bravo for runway 14 right.
Number 4 Bravo, Sierra from...
Lonnie Tower, g'day again, Golf Kilo Bravo, IFR Landcare Legacy for Mirambula.
Mirambula. Funny.
Last station calling, don't quite have a flight plan from you yet, please refill.
Marimbula.
Come on, mate.
Extra Tango Zulu is on final.
Extra Tango Zulu, clear land runway 14 right.
Clear the land runway 14 right, Extra Tango Zulu.
And Golf Kilo Bravo, ex-pilot now says flight plan submitted twice. You got it?
Still don't have it. Advise call sign, please.
Parking set. I'll put 6,500 in there. Need to do our run up. Make sure that we are clear of that taxiway Alpha. Not quite there.
Golf Kilo Bravo, Monica.
Mr. Rich. $1,800 RPM. Left. Yeah, it's about 75 drop. Both. Right. Yep, about 60 drop. But
traffic.
$1,000 RPM. Yeah, I'll leave that in.
Okay, Lonnie Tower, Golf Kilo Bravo, how you going now?
Golf Kilo Bravo, just stand by 1 sec. I'm trying to get your plan sorted. Control client's just messing up a bit.
Mike, can you take a ready to copy clearance?
Mike, India Tango, stand by.
Lonnie Tower, Juliet, November, ready at Delta.
Juliet Kilo, November.
Power Freeware final.
Perfect, man.
Launceston Tower, X-ray Tango Zulu vacated Bravo.
X-ray Tango Zulu, taxi after the Baker.
Alpha to Bay, extended Zulu.
Papa Alpha Romeo, clear land runway 14 right.
Traffic.
Good land, Papa Alpha Romeo.
Golf Kilo Bravo, sorry about that, I've got your clearance ready, advisor to copy.
Fair enough,
Golf
Jamie.
Kilo Bravo's ready.
Yeah, you don't really need to run up.
Golf Kilo Bravo, you're
We did.
cleared to Merimbula via your number flight plan route number 1 Bravo departure for runway 14 right. Climb 9000, squawk 4007 departure to me.
Squawk 4007, number 1 Bravo, runway 14 right. Climbing to 9000 and departures with you, Golf Kilo Bravo.
Papa Alpha Romeo, vacated.
Papa Alpha Romeo, taxi via Alpha to the Bay, g'day.
Alpha to the Bay, Papa Alpha Romeo.
Mike India Tango, clearance is ready, advisor to copy. I'm ready to copy, Mike. Mike India Tango, you're cleared to Devonport via your direct flight plan route. Runway 14 right, visual departure. Climb the other said to, climb to, standby. Climb to 7000, squawk 0306 and departure for me.
Clear to Devonport, direct to Devonport, I'm sorry. Runway 14 right for departure, climb to 7,000 feet after departure, squawk 0306, Mike India Tango.
Mike India Tango.
Morning Tower, Echo Alpha Tango, information Foxtrot request of VFR climate to Devonport.
Echo Alpha Tango, standby.
Okay, November, holding short, runway 14 right, requesting right hand crosswind departure.
Juliet Kilo November, sorry about that. Clear for takeoff, runway 14 right, right hand crosswind departure.
Right, crosswind departure approved, and runway 14 right, clear for takeoff, JKN November.
Sierra Golf Kilo Bravo, ready for taxi, received Foxtrot.
Golf Kilo Bravo, taxi via Alpha to the Delta holding point, runway 16 right. Correction, 14 right.
Alpha Delta holding point 14 right, Golf Kilo.
Mike India Tango second.
Mike India Tango ready for taxi, runway 14 right.
Mike India Tango standby.
Tower, Sierra Alpha Mike, we're ready to request taxi.
Sierra Alpha Mike, standby.
And Sierra Alpha Mike, our apologies, we're over at GA with Foxtrot.
Sierra Alpha Mike, thank you. You can follow the Lancer Legacy, taxiing Alpha to the Delta holding point for runway 14 right.
Okay, follow the traffic heading to 14 right, Sierra Alpha.
And Mike India Tango, you can also follow the Lancer Legacy for Alpha to the Delta holding point runway 14 right.
Time is 22. 29. And heading should be 217.
Echo Alpha Tango, were you requesting clearance? Are you still awaiting it?
I'm waiting for my VFR clearance.
Echo Alpha Tango won't be a second, mate. Sorry about that. Echo Alpha Tango, clearance is ready.
Okay, we continue
Ready
out
to copy,
to, was it 8,
Echo Alpha
9
Tango,
DME?
to Devonport via your
9 DME or 10 DME
visual
or so
flight
will
route.
be clear of
Runway 14 right, squawk 2360, climb 3000.
That cloud is definitely touching that hill. Let's go through that gap over there.
Clear to Devonport via direct flight plan route off runway 14 right, squawk 2360, and we'll climb 3500. Echo Alpha Tango, ready to taxi as well.
And Echo Alpha Tango, you can follow all the traffic that's heading on Alpha and Delta to the Delta Harbor point for 14 right.
Follow traffic on Alpha Delta, runway 14 right, Echo Alpha Tango, thanks.
Juliet Kilo November, amended climb 6000.
Climb 6000, Juliet Kilo November.
Golf Kilo Bravo ready 14 right.
Golf Kilo Bravo, you clear for takeoff runway 14 right.
Let's take off Golf Kilo Bravo.
Fire from area at the fuel bound zone, clear taxi runway 14 right for VFR departure to Devonport via Carrick.
Last station call, second call some please.
Alpha Romeo.
Papa Alpha Romeo, you're cleared to Devonport, taxi via Alpha to the, okay, yeah, we're out to Alpha holding point runway 14 right, and I'll give you clearance in just a sec.
Yep, that's cloud.
Taxi Alpha Delta holding point runway 14 right for Alpha Romeo.
Papa Alpha Romeo, can you take the Charlie holding point?
Sure.
Okay, Papa Alpha Romeo, just to make things easy, I'll get you in the Charlie holding point for 14 right.
Charlie holding point 14 right, Alpha Romeo, please.
You really do need that cloud to be at 6,000 feet for Cradle Mountain work.
And
We'll see if it clears out
Alpha
further ahead. Yeah, it's clearly scattered, so there's like big gaps in the cloud. But where there's not gaps in the cloud, it's sitting at about 4,500 feet. I reckon that bit over there is 4,000 feet. No, we shouldn't have filed IFR. If we had filed IFR, then we wouldn't have been able to do Cradle Mountain at all. Instead of being like touch and go possibly, it'll have been, oh, there's no IFR airways that go there anyway, so just don't. I'll just stick down at 3,500 until we can find a gap.
Morning, Tower. Good afternoon. Velocity 1090 on descent to 9,000 through flight 110.
Velocity 1090, landing target
As I said, once we're about 10 miles out of the DME there, then we're outside the controlled airspace, and we can go up, we can go down, we can go left, and we can go right. In fact, we're out VFR anyway, so we can do that anyway. So we're not over West Lagoon, which is over there,
Morning Tower, Echo Alpha Tango ready.
but we are over here, so.
Echo Alpha Tango. 0 for Mike, clear for takeoff, runway 14 right.
Take off here at Alpha.
Romeo ready.
Fire for Romeo. All stations, Lonnie Tower, stand by 1 minute.
And it's going to be a Q400, is he? Cool. "10 DME, we are clear of controlled airspace." Above us, nothing up until 2,000 seconds, 1,000, 12,000 feet. 12,000 feet above is controlled airspace. So we can climb up to 10,000 feet if we wanted to. Do VFR on top. I reckon we might. Let's VFR on top of these clouds over here. I reckon the gaps are big enough. It's kind of scattered cloud anyway. Just have to figure out where the tops are. Probably somewhere around 8,000 feet. We are going westbound, so 6.5 or 8.5. And we don't need to talk to Launceston anymore, so I'm going to pop over to Melbourne Centre, 124.7. Is that the correct frequency? No, it's 1238. Yeah. Score code 1200.
Melbourne Centre, g'day, Golf Kilo Bravo.
Golf Kilo Bravo, Melbourne.
Yeah, Centre, g'day, Golf Kilo Bravo. Lonnie Tower told everyone to stand by and they didn't come back, so we're with you 9,000 out of Lonnie direct to Don Park.
Golf Kilo Bravo, thank you, alright. That's fine, just stand by. Actually, Golf Kilo Bravo, just under the trouble stage, there were a few planned crews, I think.
Plan level is 150.
Golf Kilo Bravo, climb to final 150, expedite through 10,000.
1150 and expedite through 10,000.
Centre, g'day, Lancers Sierra Alpha Mike at Launceston through 7,500 for 9,000.
Yeah, Alpha Mike, Melbourne, Centre, g'day, identified, flying flight level 170.
170, Sierra Alpha Mike.
There's 65, I'll chuck 85 in there.
Golf Kilo Bravo, identified now again, verify level.
Okay, Golf Kilo Bravo, so this is here, we're climbing 150, passing 9,700.
Golf Kilo Bravo.
Philosophy 1320, maintaining 9,000.
Philosophy 1320, contact the tower 118, decimal 1, expect lower with them, identification terminate.
118, decimal 1, Philosophy 1320.
Charlie with Golf Euro 281,023.
244 Bravo, leaving flight level 370.
Well, it's 244 Bravo. 8339, clear direct to Launceston, November Echo.
Clear direct, Mike, Lima, Tango, November Echo, confirm, 8339?
Thanks,
Thanks.
Gonna pop down through that gap there. reckon that there is Deloraine.
Yes, 194, contact Melbourne 12480, good day.
1240, thanks for your service, Matt.
Melbourne Centre, good afternoon, velocity 512, climbing flight level 390.
We may well get on the top of this plateau yet.
Hey, Rob.
Hello.
Hello.
Traffic.
Kilo Bravo, clear direct to Maringula.
Is that the road that you come down? I think it might be. Yes, it is. Look at that. I've driven on that road with Greg, you can hear in the aircraft there. The moving. Was it me and Sean? Or was it me and
Lima Tango, sorry, my apologies.
Three of us or four of us in the car. Went up to Launceston that time. Had good times. Need to get back to Tassie. Do another tour. Be good. Not sure about this southwest coast idea, but you know, we'll get there. There is the lake. Great Lake. That's top of Tasmania. I think I saw photos of snow at Great Lake this week. Let's see. It's going to be minus 4 degrees overnight at the Great Lake today.
You might think no problem. If you'd like to track via, we'll go with like you had called before, that should be available.
Yes, there it is.
Lima Tango, negative, wind on RNF.
4 hours ago, we got pictures like this. The edge of the Great Lake, Australia's second largest freshwater lake. We can see the road on Great Lake in here. Nice amount of snowfall there. So this article was posted 4 hours ago by the ABC. And there's the lake that they're talking about. Australia's second biggest natural freshwater lake. Yeah, I know Lake Pedder exists, but that's man-made. Alright, we put a waypoint right there at the top. Let's see how we're doing for time. Clearly it's going to be not great, but 39 was expected time. Current time 38, we're pretty close to where we need to be. We're 2,000 feet higher than expected, and we went around the long way. But after we get here, and I reckon it'll be time 40, we can look at time, what was that, 58? On a heading of 246.
G'day, once again, velocity 529, flight level 350.
Possible 529, that is the
85, there we are. 1 degree Celsius. fuel pump can go off. We'll leave everything else on that cruise mode.
G'day,
Drop the landing light and the taxi light.
Direct Devonport. Yeah.
Identified 107,000 to the next one, 023.
So, lady that I went on a few dates with before COVID had a bit of a road accident on the road up here. Well, I've driven on this road myself as a passenger in a car. She rolled a car somewhere along this road and got quite injured actually. It's quite a few years now.
5130, coordinates 307.
5 years ago? Maybe even 10? No, it's 5.
G'day, Link 1910, that's what's up.
Maintain flight level
So there it is, Tasmania's Great Lake.
Bravo.
Freshwater lake surrounded by a high plateau which received snowfall overnight. Temperature of -6 tonight is forecast.
Airborne to Hobart, Part 2 departure, maintaining 4,500.
I was doing that, it was actually only 319.
Okay, 8,500, we'll continue VFR on top as we are.
Possibly 512, start going to Morgo 1 Alpha, arrival, runway 12. When ready, defense flight level 250.
Cradle Mountain, here we come.
Speed 3 and
Time 40.
Okay, Morgan 1 Alpha, arrival, runway 12, when ready, flight level 250, max speed 3
So
and
be at time 58.
512.
Center taken for fueling crew and...
Very true, great Lord Dubas. The trout will be very cold when you catch it. Don't even need to put it in the freezer, just chuck it in the lake.
Link 319, is that you calling me?
Fueling 319, sir.
Fueling 319, identified, time by flight level 360.
Time visited, level 360. Fueling 319.
8339, requesting further than that.
Same as 8339, descending 9,000, 7H1022, contact the town now 118, decimal 7, g'day.
9,002, tower 1870, okay.
Falcon Centre, Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, maintaining 8,000.
Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, Melbourne, g'day, identified, 010H1023.
1023, Foxtrot Yankee Charlie.
And Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, I've got 7,000 good planned level, you have to clear today.
Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, say again?
Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, I've got good flight plan saying 7,000 intended level, you have to do it for me. So we have to remain at 8,000.
Yes, 8,000, Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, if available.
Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, mate. That was 244 Bravo, center.
Sorry, was that a call for Sierra Mike Bravo there?
This is why we have VFR on top as an option.
On a 244 Bravo, descend to 9,000, QNH1023.
29,000, QNH1023, on a 244 Bravo.
Someone has a connection to 3, number 350, Mike 45. Set on 244 Bravo, just continue tracking by the start.
Roger, tracking via Morgan 1 Alpha, arrival for runway RNF Zulu, runway 30, on a 244 Bravo.
244 Bravo. Just check that you're in the right mode there. The next point should be FAB mode.
Say again, 1 is 244 Bravo.
1 is 244 Bravo. Just check your autopilot and the FMC. You should be tracking direct to the waypoint in FAB mode.
Direct to Vavmo, 1 is 244 Bravo, sorry.
Cessna, hello, Qantas 1015, flight level 350.
Qantas 1015, I'll just finish that. Velocity 512%, flight level 130.
That's flight level 130, and we're looking at decimal 79 into 320 knots on descent, velocity 512.
Time 44.
Velocity 512.
Hello, Qantas 1015, like to step out the coupling for 5 minutes if possible.
Qantas 1015, please.
Thank you.
I don't seem to have Vavmo in my FMC, 1 is 244 Bravo.
1 is 244 Bravo, did you put the star in when you got your chance?
It is 1 is 244 Bravo.
1 is 244 Bravo, what way from you tracking to at the moment?
Again, 1 is 244 Bravo, sorry.
1 is 244 Bravo, what waypoint are you tracking to?
I'm tracking to POS, 1 is 244 Bravo.
1 is 244 Bravo, do you have the waypoint Buster, Bravo, Uniform, Sierra, Kilo, Alpha?
Negative. I seem to have Hotel Bravo Tango Echo India. 1 is 244 Bravo.
1 is 244 Bravo, can you track direct to Hobart?
Direct to Hobart, 1 is 244 Bravo.
Mike, did you tell your rehearsing to leave the cockpit for 8 minutes?
Mike, if you can get up to cruise, then you'll be losing control of airspace. You control service terminate. There's no reporting I-5 traffic at 7 p.m.
122 decimal 8, thank you so much for the service, and yeah, see you again.
Mike, if you're taking a negative, remain with frequency, but you'll be outside control airspace.
I'm sorry, yeah, okay, thank you.
Cessna, good evening, Qantas 736, part of Hobart, we're on climb 120, passing 9,500.
Block 43529, that was the start clearance, we're ready.
So this is all the Central Plateau Conservation Area.
Qantas 7356.
Mercy Forest in that kind of gully.
Level 360, cheers, Qantas 7356.
319, that's direct to Launceston.
Just to our south
Launceston,
is a place called the Devil's Gullet. Lake Mackenzie. Lake Mackenzie there. Mercy Forest and the Mercy River.
8 bound down to 9,000. 9,000, 307. Center, Devonport.
1 is 244 Bravo, could you please get sectors?
Doing together there.
Delta 32s with you, flight level 330.
Delta 32 today.
We need to descend now.
Delta 5 port man.
Velocity 529.
Velocity 529 start.
Down here we have the walls of Jerusalem.
We'll go 1 hour arrival, runway 1.
Big massive cliff faces off the edge of those mountains there.
We'll go arrival 1, runway 12, when ready, descent level 250, velocity 529.
Velocity 529, speed on descent.
This big ridge line just to our immediate one, that's closest one that's snow covered, is Mags Mountain.
76 and transition to 909
MAGGS.
until 10,000 velocity 529.
Qantas 244 Bravo, could we please set vectors to runway 30?
Qantas 244 Bravo, runway 12, and you're going into a fast Delta Airport, there's no vectors available. I can give you vectors for as long as I can, but you're going to have to navigate yourself at some point.
Roger, Qantas 244 Bravo.
And Cradle Mountain coming up, not far after the next gully.
Right heading 200, Qantas 244 Bravo.
Yeah, Mike Bravo, request clearance takeoff.
Sierra Mike Bravo, thanks for that. Clear direct Hobart, maintain 8000.
Clear direct Hobart 8000, Sierra Mike Bravo, no worries.
China's the Golf with request.
Charlie's Golf.
Charlie's Golf request, the RNAV Zulu runway 14 right via Launceston, November Delta.
Charlie was kicked off, follow the line.
Charlie's Golf.
Just need to look out for Dove Lake.
Just got 779, 5 minutes available. Delta 32, reducing minimum speed.
Minimum speed, Delta 32.
Yes, start heading for the
information out for requesting airways.
So step on someone there taking.
It's good to get from doing a web information out for web pick up on my coach through to the regular.
The Apple, where are you at the moment?
We just had the GRDA at Launceston.
It's the Apple, contact morning hour, 1 minute after 7.
Lima Mike Tango, request the VOI approach runway 12 for arrival at Hobart.
Lima Mike Tango, we're above. Qantas 244 Bravo, descend to 3000.
Descend to 3000, Qantas 244 Bravo.
Qantas 307, descend to 5000.
5000 to Qantas 307.
Qantas 244 Bravo, the airport's at your 9 o'clock, being reported in sight.
We'll report airport in sight, Qantas 244 Bravo.
Alpha 10 good day, Tickets 501 with you, vertical 3 at 0.
Tickets 501, good day.
Tigos 501, eh?
And Ranger Star 717, where you train.
That sounds like an Aaron to me.
Special zone, second to 12
Jetstar 717.
Jetstar 717, and reducing minimum speed.
Minimum speed Jetstar 717. Qantas 1015 back in the cockpit.
Qantas 1015, thanks, reducing minimum speed.
Qantas 244, we have the runway in sight.
Qantas 244, thanks for doing your own navigation. Join final for the runway, you clear the visual approach.
Clear visual approach with 30, Qantas 244 Bravo.
Qantas 244 Bravo.
And Tickets 501 is 27 miles from Chopper Drop.
Station is approaching Chopper Station,
Tickets 501.
Tickets 501.
Yeah, that's definitely the walls of Jerusalem, right there. So the mountain that we're after is a little bit northwest.
118.1, Lima Mike Tango.
Sierra Mike Bravo, request VOI,
Is that our Cradle? Where is Cradle? There's the lake.
Qantas 244 Bravo, contact tower 118, station 1.
Star on 118.1, Qantas 244 Bravo. Thanks, Father.
Qantas 307, contact tower 118, 1.
118.1, Qantas 307.
What's the 512, descend to 9,000, Jonash 1023, and reduce to 50 knots.
Descend 9,000, QNH 1023 and 250 knots, velocity 512.
Dennis here, Mike Bravo, request VOR runway 12 by the arc.
Sierra Mike Bravo, advise. Velocity 529, descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, velocity 529.
9 miles right, we're 6 miles to the...
529, bring speed back out of 250 knots.
250 knots, velocity 529.
Good start, 717 start clearance, Team Morgo 1 Alpha arrival, runway 12, when ready to descend flight level 250.
Okay, we're moving a little bit too far to the west.
Morgo way Alpha runway 12, then when ready to descend level 240 and then to get on
About right.
Connecting to see just descend and start clearance.
Runway 12, when ready to descend flight level 250.
I think it's just under that cloud.
Hobart, Morgo 1 Alpha arrival runway 12, when ready to descend flight level 250, connect to
I reckon that's Dove Lake there. That'll be Lake Wilkes.
Morgo 1 Alpha arrival, runway 12, when ready to descend flight level 250 speed.
Lake Rodway there.
Morgo 1 Alpha arrival, runway 12, when ready
And
to
Cradle Mountain is literally just behind that cloud right now.
32.
We'll need to move around it. That's right.
Packet 2951 with the flight level 4500 request increase.
Now packet 2951 identified, flight level 360.
360, Alpaca 2951.
Mike, you Tango ready to descend Devonport. And what runways are used at Devonport at the moment?
Mike, if you Tango, Devonport's on control, so you can choose whatever runway you'd like.
Firm, thank you.
Yep, that is the correct shape for Lake Dove. So, Cradle Mountain is around that.
Charlie, this is off contact warning tower 118.7, they're aware of your request.
This is a very frustrating mountain to look at with this cloud. Get around it. Go to the western side.
Velocity 529 for sequencing, turn right, heading 240.
Right heading 240, velocity 529.
Good start, 717, descend flight level 220.
Descend level 220,
Jet star 717, sequencing right heading 250.
right heading 250, Jet star 717.
110, 15, turn right heading 230.
Flight level 330.
110, 15, turn right heading 260.
Turn right heading 260, connect 1050.
Sorry, again, station.
The ball top of the mountain there.
Delta 32, leaving flight level 330.
Delta 32.
That's Cradle Mountain. That's a mountain I've been looking for the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
501, thanks for your patience, your start clearance. Actually, are you able to get some more go?
So, I don't know if Rossi's been around, but Rossi made the request for us to go here. And here we are. Clear view of Cradle Mountain. The normal view is to be sitting in that valley where the cloud is. That will have to be on the wrong side of the mountain. That's alright. This is Lake Dove. A smaller lake further up is the Lake Wilkes.
12 Murray, descent flight level 260.
And there's Cradle Mountain. And beyond Cradle Mountain down the south there is Lake Rodway. Lake Rodway. Behind the mountain you can see Sutton's Tarn right there.
118.1 Sierra Mike Bravo.
Yeah, that's the top of Cradle Mountain right here. Try and do another lap.
Right heading 250, velocity 512.
10, 15, and flight level 23 grand.
So again, question D, flight level 230, connect.
Delta 32, sequencing, turn right, heading 250.
Right, 250, Delta 32.
Yeah, as I said, like throughout most of last week, there was a lot of snowfall throughout all of Tasmania, really, down to about 1,500 metres above sea level. So this whole plateau has just been blasted by snow over the last few days. Rather inconvenient blob of cloud right there in the belly.
Jet Star 717, descend flight level 140.
Cradle Mountain, quite steep as you can see at the back here. You've got bare rock showing where the snow fails to stick because it just falls off.
On a 1015, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, on a 1015.
Delta 32, descend flight level 160.
Descend flight level 160, Delta 32. Alpha Centre, Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, request traffic direct Straw November Delta.
Okay, Yankee Charlie, doesn't have reported OZx traffic direct to November Delta or for descent.
Yeah, as we circle the mountain, it kind of the shape of it's making sense to my brain now. I can figure out where the hill is and where the crest of the mountain is. This is the valley that most people take the photos from, right in there.
Hobart, there's just a delay with the tower sorting out a bit of airspace congestion with an expectation of experience.
On Lake Rodway usually, or just on the shores, the eastern shores of Lake Rodway, facing across the lake. There's a little hut there, Scott Kilgore hut. Just in this section right about there, where the road is, right there.
19, can you have able to hold your present position?
Yeah, we'll go. Healing
19, thanks. Hold your present position. You can do whatever pattern you like. Maintain flight level 240.
Healing 19.
Kilo 501, turn right heading...
Well, I hope you enjoyed that little trip around Cradle Mountain. I think we'll head down to Devonport now.
Kilo 501, right heading 250, descend flight level 240.
Right heading 250, descend flight level 240, Ticos 501. And Qantas 720 with you, flight level 370.
720, descend today when ready, descend flight level 130.
Contrails and all those aircraft that we're hearing on the radio.
Ticos 501, just confirm heading 250.
Okay.
Roger.
Qantas 1015, turn left heading 250, track adjustment.
Turn left heading 250, Qantas 1050.
Packet 29, on T-Cob, your identification control script, terminate 1 on 122, that's mine for that.
We'll head towards that river.
Yeah, Packet 2951 from T-Cob, 122.8, 2951.
That's Sethana Dam, further up there. The Sethana Valley and the Sethana River. Point straight down at that. Sethana. I was going to track to Cradle Mountain Lodge, which is essentially the tourist village near to Cradle Mountain, where most people set out on their walking treks or their boats. A little bit of four-wheel driving if you want to. But that is completely covered in that cloud over there, so I'd rather track down Satana. So what I'll do here is we'll call it an beam point 505.
Left heading 080, velocity 512.
Velocity 518.
Left heading 080, velocity 529.
717, turn left heading 080. Left heading 080, yes, Alpha 1. Whiskey Alpha 0, identify, verify 11.
So I reckon 23 for Devonport.
Whiskey Alpha 0, climb, flight level 290.
290. It reckons 20 for Devonport. Alright, cool. Regardless, we need to start descending into that valley before we hit that cloud at the edge. Time 20, about 15 minutes out from Devonport. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Devonport AWIS.
Left heading 190, 2 goes 501. Honda 720 leaving flight level 370. Delta.
Turn off for a bit.
1500, contact Melbourne Centre 123.1.
Contact Melbourne Centre 1240.
Automated Weather Information Service, Devonport Airport. Time 0705 Zulu. Wind 280 degrees magnetic at 5 knots. Visibility 25 kilometers. Present weather. No significant weather. Cloud clear below 10,000 feet. Temperature 10. Dew point 4. QNH 1023 hectopascals. Rainfall last 10 minutes nil. Automated Weather Information Service, Devonport Airport. Time 0705 Zulu. Wind 280 degrees magnetic at 5 knots. Visibility 25 kilometers. Present weather. No significant weather. Cloud clear below 10,000 feet. Temperature 1.
Cool, Devonport's looking okay. Wind is 280 degrees. We're going to go to runway 24. Which means we'll just join a downwind. Let's see if there's any local traffic procedures. Flight procedures, runway 24, right hand circuit. So that puts us over the water instead of the town. Makes sense to me. So we'll fly across the runway centre line and then join the right hand circuit, runway 24. Visually we're going to track into that gap right there, and we can see the dam, Satana Dam. This is the last airfield of today's tour. It's about 3.5 hours of flying. As I said, next week, probably Wednesday, I think we might take out the Jabiru, pop that down to Georgetown and Bridport, and then over to Lady Baron. Might leave it there at Lady Baron, pick it up again to do Lady Baron Island and Flinders Island. From Flinders Island, we'll pick this aircraft back up again and drop over the Bass Strait into Yarram, and from Yarram we head into Melbourne. We've had a request for Taradan. I want to do Tyab. Spencer wants to do Lilydale, and then we'll head on into the end of the tour where we switch simulators and do it backwards. Alright, we probably want to pop into the CTAF. CTAF 126 and liner.
Going 1910, just confirm maintain flight level 240.
Good old Lilydale. Yeah, we'll do Lily.
We're losing a bit of altitude at this, but we're holding about 25
Doing 1910, no problem. No, you can descend in the hold to flight level 180 if you like.
That'd be easier, down to flight level 180, kilometres.
So estimate time 21 according to the GPS. Time 23 according to me will take its time.
Foxtrot Yankee Charlie, excellent, that's correct.
Foxtrot Yankee Charlie.
No, we didn't do a touch and go at the peak of Cradle Mountain. Looked a bit too snowy. Didn't like it.
Mike, can you tank at Devonport, Charlotte, 7A today?
G'day, well, actually, the Heliot,
Sunroad Cessna 172 in Devonport. Grand. Just what we need. Devonport traffic, Juliet Kilo November is a Cessna 172. We are 20 miles to the southwest of the field. Inbound runway 24, right hand joining of circuit on the downwind. Estimate circuit time of 21 traffic, Devonport. Edward Guthridge. I've driven the Great Ocean Road, but that was way back in 2007. Haven't been back since. Probably about time I did, once we get out of this lockdown. Even if we can't leave Victoria, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm sick of sitting at home for hours and days and months. Let us out. As soon as we get out. The 14th of September. I'm looking to throw some leave at the boss and say, hi, can I take a day off? Let's drive down the Ocean Road, drive down to Geelong. I don't know, might do the Strzelecki Range, might drive to Hamilton. Just drive myself somewhere. No real reason. Might let some of you guys know. If somebody knows that I'm coming and you're on YouTube and you want me to stop by and have lunch, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'm just driving through your towns and eating your food and looking at your stuff and posting your sites on Facebook. I've had it with 2020 and I just want to get out of this house. So we know the end date is the 13th of September, and after that who knows what happens. Hopefully we get let out of our houses. Northeast, eh? Northeast. What's in the northeast? You're talking places like Bankstown? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about northeast Tassie? Bankstown northeast, that's more southeast, isn't it? I went to Malakuta with Aviad 447 the other, like just January, was it January? No, it was December. No, we went in October and December is when the fire happened. So yeah, Malakuta, I've been there. That was fun. I drove through Lakes Entrance once, Orbost Lakes Entrance. That was, what, 28? Did it New Year's Day, 2018. That was a fun drive. Need to do it again. When Dan lets us all out, I'm definitely going out. Yeah, I've done the eastern part of Victoria a couple of times now, but the western side of Victoria, basically draw a line from Ballarat down to the 12 Apostles, and I haven't been west of there at all. So yeah, I might just go to Wollongong, even on the V line. Just jump on a train and go to Wollongong for no reason. Why are you going to Wollongong today? Just cause. Because it's not Melbourne, that's why. $10 out, we need to descend a bit harder. I need to cross the field at 1,500 and then track it in. QNH was 1023. Traffic, Devonport, Juliet, Kilo November, Cessna 172 is 10 miles to the southwest of the field. We'll be tracking to join right hand downwind at runway 24. Estimate circuit time as 22. Traffic, Devonport. And that's why we have 122.8 in our second radio. We just received a broadcast on Unicom, but it was some dude at flight level 360. So clearly not a problem for us. Devonport Township on this side of the river, bridge, and the airfield is about here. And we're at 3,000 feet. This is the Mersey River, which we saw in the Highlands, you may remember, at the Walls of Jerusalem. That is also the Mersey River, same river. Spirit of Tassie, that's a good question. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure it's up on the top of the fort there somewhere. East side of the inlet. Alright, cool. So, somewhere like that. I'm guessing it's that thing there. I can certainly see a dock right out there in the horizon. Airfield inside. Devonport traffic, Juliet Kilo November is joining on the right-hand crosswind, runway 24 to join downwind runway 24, traffic Devonport. Mixture rich, brakes are released, undercarriage is fixed, mixture rich, pump goes on, fuel shown adequate and relatively balanced, seats and harnesses are secure. Devonport traffic, Juliet Kilo November, downwind runway 24, full stop. Into the base. Flaps 10. I'll go flaps 20. Flap 30. Devonport traffic, Juliet November, final runway 24. Full stop. Yeah, that's not the one I wanted to vacate on. That's the grass runway. Dang. That's where I want to go. Devonport traffic, Juliet November has vacated runway 24. So where are we meant to go? Ah. Got lost again. Meant to go up in there. Alright, cool. We'll do a U-turn. Get out of the RPT apron. Thanks for that, Ruby. It's a nice episode of Lost, actually. Pilot doesn't know where he's going. Tries to vacate onto a grass runway, and then misses the taxiway. Ah, there's a fuel bowser. Look at that. I believe that's Spencer in the Piper. I'll go that way around. Keep an eye on that wing. Brakes are on. Cool. Alright, that is us. Let's get out. Let's tie this aeroplane down and let's go into Devonport for a couple of days. Okay, let's jump down and close that door. Pitot probes go up there. Tie down. And the wheel chocks. And there she is, right next to the others. Juliet Kilo November. Don't think you can go out there. Head on down to, I'm guessing this is a flight club. Oh, nice. big porch, no fence. And a nice door to go in. Yeah, you could fly Rex back to Melbourne if you wanted to, even now. Anyhow, with that done, and the red Cessna having disappeared, we'll look at these two dudes. We are done for today. Tomorrow I might be doing a milk run Monday. I see there's been a request for us to do a Tiger Air. Yeah. Anyway, until then, I will say bye for now. Broadcast. Alrighty. Thanks for keeping me company. I've been Mr. Labia. Bye.